Hi everyone, welcome to another South Central Regional Library video. My name's Tayah, I'm the summer reading programmer here in Miami, and today we're going to be making coffee filter tie-dye art. So all you're going to need is some washable markers, coffee filters, some scrap paper or newspaper to protect your space from getting ink and color all over it, either a spray bottle full of water or wet paper towel or rags or anything you have in your house. So the first step will be to grab one of your coffee filters, and first you're going to fold it in half. It's going to look like that, and then you're going to fold that in half again. So you're left with a kind of wedge shape that looks like this. So after you've got your coffee filter folded in a wedge, you're going to grab your markers and you're going to color on the coffee filter. And this can be in any kind of design or it can be totally random. Something that I've discovered from practicing a few times is that bright colors work best. Brown and black aren't going to look as good. And lighter colors look best if you color them on the edge or towards the center or the point of the wedge. So I'm going to do a few. So this is the first design I have. It doesn't have to look perfect because once the colors, you use the water to make the colors run, the colors are all going to spread out. So it doesn't matter, this doesn't have to look pretty or good, it just has to be colorful. What you can do is you can color the other side, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to copy the pattern on this side onto this side. Another tip is that large patches of color are going to blend nicer than small little dots of random different colors. So I'll show you what I mean. A large splotch of orange like this is probably going to look better with a finished product than a small spot of orange like that. So see with this one, I didn't do any kind of specific design, I just colored it randomly and I think it's still going to look really good. Here's the last one I did. You can actually choose whether you want to color both sides or if you want to leave one side blank. It will work either way. So it's totally up to you. So the next step will be to get the coffee filters wet. And you can do this in two ways, like I said at the beginning of the video. You can either use a spray bottle or you can use a wet paper towel or cloth. And I'm going to show you both ways. So I'm going to start by wrapping one of my designs in a wet paper towel. So there it is, it's folded up in there. I'm going to let it sit for a bit, maybe put a little bit of pressure just to help with the water, letting it run. For the spray bottle, I'm just going to take my coffee filter, still fold it up. Then, I'm going to take the spray bottle and just give it a spritz of water. Spray it enough so that it's saturated but not soaking wet because we don't want the colors to run so much that they just turn into a puddle. So I think that's good for that one. I'm going to move it to the side and do the next one. Okay. So the reason we only had to color one side is because as the water soaks in to the coffee filter, it makes the colors of the marker run. And this happens because markers, the washable markers, are soluble in water. So soluble means something will dissolve in another substance. So the something is the markers dissolving in water. And that's why this activity works. Let's unfold the ones we just did. So careful. Another tip is you might want to wear gloves when you're unfolding it because you will get marker on your hands just like I do. But fortunately it will wash off. Okay. Lastly, let's check on the one that we put in paper towel instead of spraying with the spray bottle. Be very careful unfolding them because they are easy to rip. Wow. I think this one's probably my favorite. So once you're done spraying them, getting them wet, and then unfolding them, what you're going to want to do is lay them to dry somewhere and make sure that they're drying on your scrap paper or your newspaper, not on the table, because you don't want to get marker ink all over the table. If after all of that you're still feeling like you want to take this activity further, you can take a black Sharpie and actually color on your coffee filter art after it's already dried. So these are some examples that my lovely friend Jillian did. So there you have it. After letting these dry for a while, we're left with these really cool designs. That's all from me. Thanks for joining us for another South Central Regional Library video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!